Hey, I'm Josh. I'm here with JW Customs today. We're going to talk about a Kubota M5 skid plate kit install. All right. So first step, very first thing you want to do is you want to get it on flat, even ground. Either remove one or two rear tires and secure it on a jack stand where it's not going to fall off. All right. Then after that, second step you're going to do is you're going to start removing a few of the factory components just to get them out of the way. We've already gone ahead and removed them. You're going to remove both set of steps, the left and the right side, the factory shield. This is the factory shield that goes on the left side, and the factory toolbox. You'll remove them, get them out the way. Don't throw them away. You're going to reuse the steps in the toolbox. All right. The next thing you're going to want to do once you've gotten the factory parts off is you're going to have to reroute these hoses. These hoses come from the factory. They're hanging way down here. They can get snagged, pulled off, broken off real easily. So what we do, all you have to do is loosen them up, reroute them to where they're up, inside, out the way, make sure they're not rubbing on anything sharp, and then just tighten all your fittings back down. The kit's gonna cover all of this, and it's gonna protect it so you don't break any of these hoses again. You're gonna wanna make sure that the factory holes that are underneath on the bottom of the transmission, just clean them out. Get any dirt, debris, if there's any rust or anything inside of it, you're gonna get them out. We'll show you a picture of that later. But that's it. Once you've gotten your prep done, you're ready for your install. So after your prep, after you've removed everything, we already went through that, the first step is going to be installing the engine belly pan. All right, what this is going to do is going to protect the oil pan. You still got your factory drain holes here, and that's what we're going to do now. All right, next step is going to install the corner guards. All right, this is going to go from the left to the right side of the loader support, and it's going to actually hold the whole front of the skid plate on. That's going to be your next step. The next step is going to be your transmission mounts. All right, you got a 2-bolt and a 4-bolt transmission mount. These are going to bolt on to the bottom of the tractor in the existing bolt holes. You're going to utilize those. These are the bolt holes that I was talking about that you got to clean out, get the dirt and rust and paint, anything like that out of them before we start. After that, this is going to be your next step. This is the rear bracket. All right, this bolts on the rear axle, and this is what the back of your skid plate is going to attach to. It's very simple, very easy to do. You're going to bolt it up to existing bolt holes on the rear axle. Once you've completed that, now you're ready to install the skid plate itself. Okay, if you look, you can see these are your 4-bolt bracket. There's your 2-bolt, and then that's where your rear axle bracket is going to go right there. All the hardware you got, you're going to need it to put it on it. You have this is so you can drain your transmission fluid, and if you get some bad diesel or water in your diesel, you can drain your diesel. But this is the next step. Once you've gotten that complete and you got your skid plate on, this is going to be your next step. You're going to install both of the removable side shields. All you got to do is place them into place. We've already welded nuts on the back sides for easy install and installation and taking on and off. And then those little triangle brackets, that's going to go to the front. That's what's going to connect it to the corner bracket. So now brings us to the last step. This is going to go underneath the front, in front of the front axle. This is going to protect anything from coming up underneath into the front of the tractor. Real simple to do. You already have existing bolt holes to bolt it on. And then this is to move your toolbox to the back of the tractor where it's supposed to be. So that pretty much concludes the install of a skid plate on an M5. We got a few bolts left to put in and tighten up, and of course then we're going to reinstall the factory step. We'll put the tires back on, everything like that. We'll be good to go. Just so you know, your front plate, it actually covers from anything coming in up underneath, going up into your radiator or anything like that. Again, you got the engine oil pan, it's protecting the oil pan itself, and of course you can see now all your hydraulic hoses are still, now they're protected, they're inside. We're going to come in, we're going to take a few of those zip ties, we're going to clean it up real nice for this customer, but as you can see, it really does tie it all in real nice. And that's it. Like us on Facebook, follow us. If you want anything else, let us know, give us a call. Thank you, bye.